What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Kisscapades podcast. I have a very, very special guest with me. Someone I've known for over 10 years. Okay, of course not. We just recently started talking online, and I thought I should invite her on my podcast. Just like always, I invite different people, different walks of life, and different pursuits. So I'll let you introduce yourself, and we can get it from there. We can do it anyhow you want. If you want Sheng, if you want English, if you want Swa, it's up to you. But introduce yourself, tell the people your name and what you do.
Okay, hi guys. My name is India Osman. I'm a scriptwriter, actress, and editor.
You edit as well?
Yeah, because I have to edit my own videos.
The hell? You edit?
Yeah,
Okay, impressive. Scriptwriter, actress,
an editor.
and editor. Is that what you wanted to be growing up?
Nope.
What did you want to be?
A nurse.
A nurse.
Yeah.
And then? What changed?
I don't know when I was.
What's one of the hardest jobs, eh?
Yeah, but still, Adisai, I love doing nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But things changed on the way.
Why would you want to be a nurse?
Because I like taking care of people, and
Yeah,
It
wife
feels-
material, guys, you see? Mhm.
it feels good when you do so.
When you take care of someone
Yeah.
in need or someone in pain. Really?
Me, that gives me pleasure.
What?
Yeah.
Are you married?
Nope, I'm not.
Okay, so we'll get to that topic. We'll get to that topic. But so yeah, what did you want to be when you're growing up?
A nurse, that's all. I just wanted to be.
Oh, just that.
Yeah.
So that was okay, interesting.
main.
But so now what happened along the line that made you change? Like you're saying, life happened and you went a different direction now, of course. I assume we can call it content creation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So nikiwa shule,
Uh-huh.
high school,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like acting before.
Yeah.
So my teacher alikuja tu akiita watu randomly. So I was picked.
It's like, why? Uh-huh.
So I was picked. I was in Form 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was picked and I was like, what the fuck will I be doing? I don't know.
Anything.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he just told me, just go with the flow. Then wakakosa script.
Uh-huh.
So they had a specific storyline. So mi nikamwambia, since I don't know how to act very well, maybe
Yeah.
I can just help by writing the script.
Yeah, can I write?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, yeah, sure, you can try. So I tried and asked around how to come up with a script. So definitely you can write.
So you didn't know after saying you want to do?
Imagine I didn't. I just wanted something apart from acting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to be there like the main person everyone is paying attention to.
Yeah. So I was told by my English teacher. So I tried and boom.
Mm-hmm.
Did it.
And how did that go? From there, like now,
I started loving to write script.
really?
Yeah.
What kind of scripts do you like?
Specific.
Not specific, but what do you enjoy writing about? Maybe
Sad
love stories or
Sad.
And now you see, you don't even like watching sad scripts, sad skits, sad stories, all those things. But why sadness?
Because I find it easy to reach to people. As
How?
in, the message will be clear
Mm-hmm.
and emotional. So
Is it because of something you went through? I might just... Because you can't just be enjoying sadness. You by the empakas, you see these two videos on Instagram, people put with puppies and sijui soft music.
Yeah.
I do not even like watching those videos. Anything that makes me emotional a bit, I'm just like, sasa now, mambo gani tena. But yeah, so why sadness though? Why not romance? Why not happiness?
okay, I can write about happiness, but I want it to be
Have sadness.
yeah.
Why?
I
That's
don't
why I'm
know.
asking.
Kama umeona YouTube yangu, there's 2.
Kwanza I saw one halfway nikasema sasa. Me, I'm waiting for a happy ending.
It
The
has
story-
a happy ending,
we-
but
the
I
one-
won't finish.
Now you see. Because I remember just, was it about some woman somewhere where
That
can't-
is a true story like that.
it is?
Yeah, the film of hope.
Yeah.
It's a true story.
It's a true story. But when you're doing it, do you get characters or that's like actually based on a true story?
No, that mama alikuja home kutafuta hizo nini, anauza machuma kwa barabara na tafuta hizo mascrap anauza. So alikam home akaniuliza kama anaweza pata
home penye una stay.
Home ni Isiolo.
Okay, in Isiolo.
Yeah. So alikam.
So sahi umetoka Isiolo
No.
Okay, sawa. No, but I get, so hiyo ni back in Isiolo, si ndio?
So alikam akaniuliza kama anaweza pata
scrap metal.
Yeah, so hiyo uliza, then she goes to mapipa.
Anauliza and then anaenda like in a trash can and then anatafuta.
And I just started asking why this job, na kwa nini ufanye anything else. So she narrated her story and I was like so emotional. And that video I really shoot na simu yangu because at that moment sikuwa na camera. So I wanted her to get help at that moment, but she did not what I wanted her to get. But
how? What do you mean? What happened?
Kwa hiyo vida,
because I'll put the link so watu wataenda kuwatch.
Yeah, so hiyo vida, she has many stories apart from her taking care of her grandma.
Yeah.
Wako na Demi OC. And it's so many. Hata yeye mwenyewe akienda kuuza hizo manini
haitafika. So kwani ilikuwa how much?
1M. Her brother alikuwa ameanguka, alipata accident. So it's 1M. So I wanted her to get that specific amount at least, amalizane na deni ya OC. At least alipata kitu ya kukula.
So haikufika the exact name.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting nini. So, and the thing is like on your YouTube, sikuwa najua like what to expect if I go to like your content exactly. Because like for me, I always try and look for people just who are unique. Because everybody has like a story. Kila saa like interviewing like popular people, it's the same story over and over again. So I always try and scout like different people for my podcast. And I think I bumped into you. Where did I bump into your account? Do you have a TikTok? Why do I have a feeling like someone is TikTok. Just looking at me? Oh, okay. But you know, like, even if you're behind me and you just start looking at me, I'll start feeling it.
How?
Just like that. I don't know. She was, eh? Yeah. I'm sure it's those ones of like, I just start feeling like there's somebody in it. So yeah, I think, are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
I think that's where I found you. And then I went to Instagram, of course, and then I saw your account. But I was thinking like, I can't see enough content for me to like, you know, close judgment ama kujua like the exact character of this person.
Yeah.
But I could see you're open-minded, like, you know, you have a nice sense of humor. And I was like, okay, so let me reach out and see if it's possible. Because watu wengine tu kwa and the Somali girls are always like don't be in trouble. But the ones that I've had, it's actually very interesting because, you know, they end up being like people who love content creation. They are writers. No, like I didn't know you're a writer.
Yeah.
But it always happens that the ones that I always reach out to and are ready to come work on some sort of interest with content creation. So where would you like your content creation journey to go? Because like on your YouTube, sidhani umekuwa very consistent. Yeah. But on Instagram, you just see like bits of maybe like you're working on something, but you don't put out stuff like a lot. Is there something limiting you? Because at the time you shot the other one, you only had your phone.
Yeah.
Now that you have a camera,
I still don't have a camera.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, but back home, I still work with Isiolo TV. They are still on YouTube, but bado wajapata nini?
Wajapata
kuwa kwa TV. We are still on YouTube.
But I think YouTube is... Do you watch TV?
No.
So why would you want to be on TV if you don't even watch TV?
But back home, when someone asks you, you work with Isiolo TV, na kwa nini hatuoni kwa TV?
Lazima. Oh, it means that. Yeah. Okay. But Isiolo TV, it's a channel, ama they want now to transform to station?
we want to transform to station,
Yeah.
but still tuko kwa channel.
Just channel.
Yeah.
What's your role, Apple?
Presenter.
You're a presenter.
Yeah.
And so you put out like content like on your channel to just... Okay, sawa. Interesting. What makes you hesitant maybe about putting out content? Ama is it you feel like you have to meet certain standards to put your content out there? What's slowing you down? Because it's interesting for me, like even for me, at times I do have things that make me like feel like I'm not motivated. Unajua kuna certain expectations of partnerships na nini, and then people just unajua screw you over on deals and everything. Demoralize a bit, but I still kind of find ways to motivate myself. But what limits you from putting out content? But because I still see you have your phone, haijaibiwa.
Back home when nilimaliza shule, so I was just trying to write as many scripts as I could. Then this day my cousin told me eti nimechizi na nafaa kupelekwa usi.
Ai.
Yeah.
Ya ukweli ama joke?
As in, why am I just writing?
Oh, anaona tu uko somewhere tu, you're just writing.
Then I'm like aggressive. If I want something, I want it. If nikitaka kitu nataka it happen at a particular time. And as Muslim, we're not supposed to be going out kila time. So we have curfew.
I don't know that.
Okay, we have curfew.
Where, there or here?
There, na hapa pia, it depends with unakaa na nani.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
I used to have okay, maybe I'll put her in trouble. I used to have a Muslim girlfriend. She never had a curfew.
Okay, that's new. I mean, jaribu come home 7. Kama nirudi kwenye nilitoka.
Shida tupu.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then maybe events enye tafanya ni reach where I want to be ina happen late.
Yeah, and with most of these things, pia, if it's networking and nini,
it's always from 6.
It's like we say, ati Lulu Hassan akona curfew, sasa hizi tusomea news ya 7 ama ya 9. Unaona hiyo itakuwa practical because those are the kwanza 7 sa ile curfew inaanza ndio yeye anaanza job. Unaona? Okay, but for
so I was told I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Afakupeleka usi. So that word ili nisumbua sana.
Oh, it got to you.
Yeah. Whenever I try to write something and I'm like, maybe it I reach any.
Oh. And now you see that came from your cousin or friend? Cousin. Were you close?
Not that close. She's
older
than me.
It's a woman, not even a guy.
Yeah, she's older than me.
But now you see, those are the things. At times people don't even understand. For creatives, it's like for me, I know like maybe at times when we're doing like a road trip, and then I see like a beautiful scene, and I have like my camera or my drone. I'll be like, hey, Ebu Park, we try and get like a nice shot here. Now there are some guys always like, ati sasa tusimamishe gari atupige picha, just one photo.
Yeah.
I'm like, you see, you don't even understand. Like now the people that you surround yourself with, so already huyo mtu kama huyo, they're already blocking like your creativity. But it would make a big difference if you are going on that road trip with somebody saying, hey, do you see how beautiful that sunset is? Ebu, let's capture some shots here. Let's take, and then you park by the road. Now take those shots. Now those are the people you need to surround yourself with. Me, by the way, it's just because I don't have a car right now. I'd be shooting so much content. But I'm just saying, like, if I was with anyone in a car, akata kusimama, because I'm never getting in a car again. Why do you have to go by the way? Hey, sijui tunaenda wapi? Because already you're not being supportive with something really small that might affect me. Unaona, maybe niko na idea. So that means the whole idea finished. I go home, sasa we just chill. Ama tukifika destination, nyinyi mnaanza kuongea juu ya ball. Me, I don't even know anything about soccer.
Yep.
Unaona, soccer, Arsenal, sijui nini. Na mmekata nipige picha moja pale tukienda nini? Just one.
Yeah.
So unaona, such things might affect and inaweza kukupatia hiyo creative block that's for sure.
Yeah, then to find, okay, labda niko na script na iko ready, finding people to act.
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst part.
Yeah. So utaanza kutext everyone that you know has that passion of acting, then anakuuliza kuna do?
Imagine.
Kama kuna do, count me out. So, what will you do?
And that's true.
Yeah.
Me, there's a time mtu aliniuliza kama akikuja kwa podcast if I'm paying them. Maka was so confused. I'm like, to talk on a podcast I should pay you? So I was like, but I do understand pia, but at times pia you have to understand. And that's where it takes me back to surrounding yourself with people who have like same drive, passion, and even when you're meeting, even if it's during the day before, like now your curfew, but uko na curfew for real?
Yep.
Okay, sawa. Before I ask what happens ukifika late, okay, nitauliza, but anyway. So you have to surround yourself, even pia with friends who have like the same passion, so that when you make that call, they won't let you down. In fact, they'll be excited. No, like when I asked you to come to the podcast, you could have easily said no.
Yeah.
But why did you come, if I may ask?
I wanted to know more about what you're doing, and I wanted to talk about me.
You see? But no, so that means already you spot somebody doing something creative.
Yeah, and you reached out. That means you saw what I was doing.
Yeah. And I found you on TikTok. And then I went now to your Instagram. I was like, okay, sawa. But I was now disappointed because the content was not enough. I was expecting so much more. Because najua in TikTok saizi ni shortcuts mob sana. This lip syncing, sijui scripts, songs, nini. People are not putting out the original content, but just saying like you're a script writer. That means there's potential for so much. And I can only imagine like coming from like now, like Isiolo. There's so many stories to be told from Isiolo.
Yep.
So many. So it shouldn't limit you. So imagine how often do you go back to Isiolo?
Most of the time nakuanga Isiolo.
Most of the time? Really?
Yeah.
So ukikuja huku it's just for
school?
Yeah.
Or maybe kuna kitu imenileta huku.
So what are you currently pursuing?
Nimekuja kutafuta shule.
Yeah.
Film production.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Ona.
See, I'm trying.
You see? So Nona, it's just always interesting to know those two small bits come into place. And even for me, of course, I feel like I reached out at the right time, because I don't know what's going to happen in between the year, but maybe by the time we talk again next year, we'll be in a different space. We'll be talking about the softwares you're using for editing and nini. But what exactly would you like to learn? Because you're saying now, of course, you're trying to pursue ama get like that school for...
how to write a perfect script and how to tell someone about your script. So back then, nilikuwa nikiulizwa uko na script nasema then mtu ananiambia ni explain. I start explaining mpaka mtu anachoka.
Nashindwa sasa wewe unaongeje. Hiyo ndio craziness penye inatokea kwa this is crazy.
Yeah, because I was just saying alitoka after nani ndo anaingia. I didn't know the meaning of log line. Script has a log line where you say your story in a few words.
Summarize it.
Yeah.
And
that's what I want to learn constantly.
You will. And then who are some of the people who like just maybe inspired you to pursue that?
Lulu Hassan.
Really? No, they have mentioned her here randomly.
Yeah. And Martin Githinji. Daddy Mato.
Who's Martin Githinji?
Johnny, Kwasula Johnny. You don't watch Sula Johnny on Maisha Magic? Ouch.
Now you see. No, I'll tell you. There's an interesting guy who I saw last year, and like 2 days ago, and his clip was going online, and then I just found it like, Kwani, what exactly happened? Let me just find. Do I have it somewhere on my WhatsApp? Okay, let me just open it and show you.
So my name is Charles Anthony Matathia. I was born on 23rd July 1979. I grew up here around Wangige Market in the Kiambu County of Kenya. I've mentioned it, I'm 40 years old. I'm an aspiring screenwriter. My projects, which are familiar with, Upgradation, a short film in the Sheng language based in Mathare. It's called Upgradation, and it's based on the politics of slum upgrading in Mathare Valley. The other one is also a future film called Nairobi Half-Life. Thank you.
Wow. He's one of the writers of Nairobi Half-Life.
Wow.
And I don't know what happened to him, because now he was just found somewhere. He's walking around in a sack, like collecting like litter and stuff. Like apparently he's like either homeless or something of the sort.
And the way he knows how to talk.
Can you hear the way he's talking?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he wrote, one of the best ninis like in Kenya, Nairobi Half-Life. And you see like even on the credits, that's him, Potas Charles Matathia, script writer. Actually, he's the writing supervisor, meaning he's like actually the main script writer.
Yeah.
Imagine. Unfortunate, very unfortunate, but his video circulating like yesterday online, and people were like, hey, we need to find him because such Kenyan legends, because that's one of the Kenyan scripts I can say that I enjoyed actually watching the whole thing. Are there some clips maybe that have interested you, like in the local market, that you saw or written and you're like, hey, yeah, this is... of course, apart from Half-Life, because that was really nice by the...
Disconnection or disconnect?
What the hell is Disconnect?
It's a movie.
What movie?
Yeah.
Is it Kenyan?
Yep.
Who are the actors?
Pascal Tokodi.
Who else? Who's Pascal Tokodi?
Do you watch Selena?
What the hell is Selena? The hell is Selena?
Whoa, you don't watch TV in short.
No, I know Pascal. Pascal, make sure you come to my podcast. Yeah, but yeah, I know Selena. Disconnect is Nick is in Disconnect. Yeah, Nick is in Disconnect as well. Yeah. So yeah, the two. So definitely Disconnect. Should we call Nick?
Yeah.
Okay, now you'll just look at you. Okay, now I don't think it's a good idea. Look at you like.
No, because
he might just sense where he is. It's like, oh, what's going on? And Kwanza him if I call. Okay, nah, I don't think we should call him right now. You're like, yes. I don't want to tell him like, yo, you guy, you set me up.
No, I like the short film that they did.
Yeah.
You again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he was the director, I think.
He's really good at that kind of stuff. Okay, but I don't want him to feel like I've set him up, and then now he won't be picking my calls again at all. But before the episode ends, we'll just see. So, and actors, maybe that, let's say if you wrote a good script, what are some of the Kenyan actors who would you pick to who think would be good for your roles? Because of course I know you see those people who don't want to pick your calls right now. I'm sure, are they superstars?
Nope.
Now you see, that's where now people actually go wrong. And I can kid you not, you might reach out to somebody who's already in a certain platform and they'd be interested in what you're doing more than, because this person is just because if you say if you're not paying me, I'm not doing it, you might actually end up never doing anything at all. Because it's not like there's so much money out here flying around in Kenya. So if you see a project where somebody's saying yo, I've involved this and these people, would you be interested to any? Of course, why not? So if you wrote a perfect or a nice sad script, who are some of the Kenyan actors you'd pick to play?
Kate actress.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, she is.
Uh-huh.
Pascal.
Sheesh, Pascal. Okay, Pascal.
Martin Gidenji.
Yeah. Martin is the guy who was in... is he the bald guy? Is he bald? With beard?
Yeah.
That's him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know the person you're talking about. And then who else?
And Nick.
Okay, Nick. I just say Nick. Oh my God, Nick. Yes, Nick.
I think I'll just go with them.
With them?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So somebody like Lupita you wouldn't consider?
I will. but ako tu.
You need to talk to the person that before you reach out to her. You see, she's Kenyan as well, and she's doing us really proud. And okay, if you go to school, apart from like the scripting, you're saying you want to learn everything to do with film?
Yeah.
What's apart from scripting, what else seems like interesting to you?
Dealing with camera.
Gear and everything?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because naweza kuwa na idea at a particular time, alafu sina mtu wa kunishutia.
To execute, get the perfect audio.
Yeah.
And like you said, you reach out to people, you have this idea, and kila mtu kama haina pesa mazee. Okay. But if you
pay me, I'm out.
Most people, it's the only people you should tell that to is corporates. No, because corporates have budgets. It's a corporate, they have a budget for A, B, C, and D. But individuals, if I'm reaching out to you, it's like I've told you, there's some people who say like, yeah, if you're not paying me for a podcast interview, I'm like, podcast interview, nikulipe? Kana your content yako, not interested. There's so many other interesting people out here. And I'm just guessing if you're ever just around and I'm doing something to do with just production, I can always like call you to maybe come just okay, because if you don't know how to use camera, I'll just say just press record kwanza. Let's just start with record. Unaona that red thing ikionyesha we're recording.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side. You're good. You start with that and then just baby steps. But what you shoot, how do you edit your content?
First I didn't have a laptop.
You didn't have?
Laptop.
Yeah.
So I usually use my phone to edit.
Mm-hmm.
Then my kuzo.
Which phone is this?
Oppo A7.
Okay. Is there an app to Nini?
In short.
When I like in short. Okay, wait. I didn't let you finish the story. Just finish. You have your phone, but
ulikuwa umeuliza?
What do you use to edit like your content, the current content yenye uko nayo like online?
Kitambo ni edit.
Wait, it's that long before you put something out?
Yeah.
You should put who's this auntie or Nini who? Your cousin. What's her name? Fatima, Amina?
No, Abdia.
Abdia Akibai. That's not nice. You see, a small statement like that will get in your head. And then sasa there are so many other people who would maybe look out for me, but could demoralize mpaka uko zile za.
But recently we did a short film about circumcision.
Wait. You don't have to, you can actually don't whisper. Many people to hear you saying.
Circumcision.
Like but for FGM.
Yeah, for FGM.
You did a film.
Yeah.
Did you see my last week episode?
No.
You didn't see my last week episode?
Yippee.
Come on. And I was talking about come on. Why are you disappointing me now? Because there's this lady who has an NGO, a rescue center in Masailand, and they rescue girls who've gone through FGM and stuff. Because they were just talking about, because it seems like people in the city, okay, let me see if I can find the video. People who are in the city know about FGM, but they're not aware if it's actually still happening. Because where is it? I hope I find that. The rescue center is called Olmalaika.
Oh, yeah.
You know it? You know?
Niliona kwa nini yako.
But ulisikia?
Nilisikiza.
And then mbona unasema here like...
but ilikuwa mob, so I was...
Oh, yeah, because she was describing and saying like, how it affects like, the girls. Because at that stage, the girls are very... And then since you come from that community, right? Yeah, I think my girlfriend used to tell me about that because before we broke up.
Pole.
Imagine. Halini break heart yangu but ni sawa tu.
Kwa sure ni yeye ama ni wewe?
I can imagine see Mimi.
Yeah.
See Mimi. Yeah, and she used to be... We used to like, that somebody who has a nice sense of humor and very bright and joyful, but she used to tell me about the stories and everything. But her, she was like she wasn't a creative. So I guess hapo ndio maybe kulikuwa na bit of conflict with different things zenye tunapursue. So we had to take separate ways. But back to FGM, right? So like when you said you recently did, is it out? Is the video out?
Nope.
Not yet. Why?
Because tunangoja we get nini partnership.
Yeah.
Those big people, specific people.
Have you reached out to?
Yeah, we have.
And?
Kuna mtu specific ana deal na hiyo. Yep.
Na bado nini vitu hazija go through?
Yeah, so video bado inaeditiwa. Inajita sikeketwi. Sikeketwi.
What inamaanisha nini? What does that mean?
You will not cut me.
That's in what language?
Kiswahili.
Sikeketwi. Sikeketwi it's Swahili.
Yeah.
For?
Sikeketwi.
Hiyo ni Swahili sanifu?
Yeah.
We, kwani mimi naishi Kenya gani? Hiyo ni uongo. Serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's you will not cut me. But okay, so okay, what? But what inspired that? Ama, what did you want to say? Sorry.
No, just continue. I am not the script writer. I just act.
Script. What was your role in the script?
As an NHIF lady. Yeah. And
you know what I didn't know about like FGM until like last week when I had that episode with them. I thought the whole process is maybe it's okay, men pushing it, and then it's men who do it. So later on, when she was explaining, so she said it's yes, men do it because of the dowry, right? But now the people who actually do the cut, it's the women. It's not
for girls, ni women, but
yeah, of course. For men for men hiyo ni already nini, of course, but tunasema ya like women.
Yeah, but
no, I didn't know.
Ilikuwa ni old mamas. How was it?
Na saizi
doctors, because now they cut small piece, but kitambo they used to cut everything.
Okay, but what's the purpose of it?
To stay in marriage, for cleanliness. I just
still
don't know.
No, because I do want, and I've always had different people coming. Because the whole purpose, like even what the lady was saying, it's just educating people about like how this is affecting girls when you do it. Okay, why are you doing it? Because kuna watu wanafuata culture.
Yeah.
And to them, this is just a normal thing because great-grandfather, great-grandmothers approved, and this is what they've been doing. So why should we change now? Even ndo wanajiuliza, why should we change now? And even now venye unasema kuna ya hospitali.
Yeah.
So you're taken to the hospital.
Yeah.
But have you gone through that process?
Yeah.
Did it affect you in a negative way or?
I still can't say, but I think it did affect me.
How? If you don't mind me asking.
I can't say.
You can't say it?
Yeah.
Okay, but was it like something that was, you knew like once I get to this age, okay, I have to pass through this? Or is it something that you're told, okay, you have to do this so that we can maybe like, it's a rite of passage that you have to pass through? Because even for me as a guy, I kept on knowing like at a certain age, if I get to 12 years old, I'm like 10, like now the Luya community, at a certain age, you have to be taken. But that's for guys, pia, unaona. But it was just like standard. And then saa mi nilipewa option. I was told, do you want to go to a shags? Ama ya hosi. Nikaonyeshwa pictures za shags, what's happening in shags. Nikasema, I will not be your kid if you try and take me through this. Nikasema, hey, kama ni hii. So I was given those two options, but I was given options like sawa, this or this. And then nikaenda like ya hosi, and then now I went and chilled with like now guys who've PT'd through your shags and everything that the shags people were talking about, and that this is after you're done with this, it's a stage of nini. bullshit yote. Ona bullshit yote. But as a guy, I was like, okay, so I've gone through it, and I guess it's just part of this a stage that I have to go through. But like now for women there, like why is it required? I'm just trying to, from somebody like you, because you can communicate, you're a script writer, and even when you're doing your scripts and nini, what's the initial nini, like why is it?
You first asked at what age?
Yeah, imagine hata nimemix questions zangu mpaka I've forgotten everything that I was asking. At what age?
Yeah, I was in primary. I was in class 4, class 3 there.
Class 4?
Yeah, so I didn't know, but nilikuwa najua mtu ukatwa.
Ni lazima,
Alafu,
basically.
Most of the people tulikuwa in the same class wamekatwa. So I was like, okay, since it's must, utatoroka, kuna kwenye utaenda.
Class 4 ni mdogo sana, unatoroka uende wapi?
Imagine, so I was like, okay. They wakatukata, so the healing process was traditional. Everything was traditional as in.
Do you want to talk about it? It's too much.
It's kind of too much.
Too much, eh?
Not going to the hospital, you're just at home. Umefungwa kamba kwa miguu.
Ngoja, kamba kwa miguu aje?
Yeah, like ndo usimove or usitembea haraka juu unaweza anguka or anything.
Like chini kwa miguu or
from
where?
Your thighs.
Oh, so that you don't affect maybe the healing process or something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does it take long to heal?
I can't recall, but what I recall is mabeshte wetu kuja kutuvisit na kutuletea chakula. So that was the only thing that I can recall.
But was that like the good part? Because I'm just trying to see if you're in an environment where that's happening, so it's like a normal thing. Si ati unaona it's like a bad thing until maybe now you grow up. Ndio unaanza kuona exactly you go to school.
Then mimi high school nimesoma. We were only 5 Muslim. 3 girls and 1. We were only 4. 3 girls and 1 guy.
Wait, Ati, you are only, or like Muslims?
4 Muslims. 3 girls, 1 guy.
So everybody else is different.
Yeah.
Unaanza kurealize, wewe uko pitia like nini?
Yeah, so people tried to ask us, but hata tukitry to explain, they'd be like, why? And even me, I can't explain why.
Because you're too young.
Yeah.
Class 4. Class 4 mimi nilikuwa nafanya nini? Hata naweza kumbuka kweli. That's how far. That's why when you're saying you can't even recall some knees. But yeah, so how important is it for you, like just to put like even like to be involved in putting out such a movie or a script, bring it to life?
When I was young, if I can only turn time and maybe ningekuwa naambiwa effect ya kukatwa, and maybe ningekuwa na watch this short script about FGM, ningekuwa na ability ya to sit down with my mom, even if I could not talk to her
and just tell her, mom, please don't.
Please just don't. I wish I could, but at least now I can be a voice to the voiceless.
That's true. And funny enough, like okay, I can't say funny enough when I'm talking about Nini. Just like a figure of speech. But on the Olmalaika lady, what she was saying is that they have this is it doctors who come twice or once a year to the country, and what they do is they restore. There's a procedure they do to restore, to restore anyone who's gone through the process. They restore like your clitoris. That's what she was saying.
Okay.
Look at you. Like, I swear. And she was saying that, that's the one thing that she's also like pushing and just creating more awareness of with All Malaika as well. So they said like so far, like last year, they did procedure to 60 women. 60. Yeah. For free.
What? Ni wengi.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying for, somebody, at least it kind of like gives you an opportunity to reclaim something that was taken from you when you're a kid and I guess maybe just give you like some satisfaction, but they bring like experts from abroad, they come back here and so it's just interesting because I did this podcast like a week ago and it's come up from like even something that you're doing like a script and it's a very sensitive topic because like I'm always saying, it's now you're battling tradition, which is something that it's not abnormal for these people to do that because it's normal to them.
Yeah.
To them it's normal. It's just something that it's kawaida. Like it's the same way what I went through. So le nimefika hii age, so you know what's up.
Yeah.
Sasa chagua unataka gani? Sema hii hapana, hii sawa.
Yeah.
But still, at least me, I had a choice. So I'm guessing like for your community, there's also like which other community? I think Maasai community and I think Kisii community. Yeah. There's some communities like right now, as long as you're not in the city, it's pretty much a normal thing.
Yeah.
Like the way you said. It's get to a certain age, this is what's up, this is what's supposed to be done to you. But what else can I ask about like just that? Do we move away from FGM? Yes please. Yes please. Okay. So just what next before you start putting out like your own YouTube content? Because even with this phone I think you can put out content.
Yeah, I can, but I am not that consistent.
But why aren't you consistent? Achana na like involving other people.
Yeah.
Like there's some videos you see the way you're doing TikTok, you're putting out content. I see hapo ni place a shortcut. Hapo you can lip sync, you can dance, you can do nini. But why not just put yourself out apart from like your cousin? Achana na hiyo. And the only way you can overcome that is like putting out content. So do you think you will attempt at least?
Yeah, because I have this short script. Inajita Too Late to Apologize.
Too Late to Apologize.
Yeah. This deals with mom and her kid.
What is it about?
This chick, I told you about me explaining script.
No. We have time bado. Naangalia hivi.
So
we have time and battery. Yeah, I think we have battery and we have time, yeah.
So this chick just insults her mom all the time because of the mistake her mom did in past just to raise her. Now her mom dies at the end because of her. So it's too late for
because
her to
of
apologize.
And you've done that thing, you've said like, I know, now you summarize Sile putting a whole story now. Akatoka akaenda. Okay.
Yeah.
But so that's what you want to put out.
Yeah.
Soon this year?
Yep.
When?
Maybe next month.
Next month?
Yeah.
Have you like done casting and any?
I have. When we did the skeketi, I got to interact with guys who I think they will be perfect for the role.
And this is now in Isiolo.
Yeah.
See, now I can't be given as part of the script.
See, we can go. It's only
Okay.
500.
How far is it?
3 hours.
Isiolo is 3 hours away?
Yep.
Hey, wait. 3 hours is not far. And then I've never been to Isiolo.
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
You can come.
We'll discuss that.
Yep.
What role would I be given? I would want a strong role yenye mtu akiona hiyo afu unajua wale watu wakujia out kwa script. Tio sisi. Nataka nikumbukwe kwa hiyo role yangu.
Unafanya vitu zako.
Extra, naifanya extra. If you were to give me a role in that, what would it be? Mbona umeangalia nywele yangu? Let's start with that. Mbona unaangalia? What was my hair? Tutabomoa nywele.
I'm trying to put you on the road.
Hii clearly utanipea tu a bad character venye naona ukiniangalia.
You can't be a doctor with that hair.
Sawa, a rough character hivi or something. I don't mind playing any character. What kind of character would you give me? Because it's your script.
Ile boy mwenye atakimbia peana habari.
Tua udaku. When my hair need to be like this bado, I'm at try change.
Because utakule
Or itaipea character
Yeah.
nini kidogo. Okay, we'll see about that. So as long you figure out the script how it is, and then we'll see what can be done. Alafu, do you have people in place that will shoot and everything?
Yeah. So I told you I work with this Yellow TV.
Oh
We
yeah.
have camera. We have an editor apart from me editing my own video.
Yeah,
So yeah.
interesting. So that we'll definitely discuss about it and see how it goes. Hopefully, if I'm free, definitely, why not? I'd like to be involved in something like that. Plus, I've never been to Isiolo.
Yeah, it will be a great exposure.
It's not like I have to be. Do I have to be Muslim to be around Nini?
No.
Listen, I'm just saying
Around?
the a script that you're doing, maybe. Because maybe I'll be seeing, like, because I've never seen, like, because if it's a. Here's the thing now, because even for you, when you're telling, like, a story about, like, I'm guessing it has, like, a Muslim influence, culture, and storyline. Or no?
No?
It doesn't?
No.
Sawa, then sign me up. When party any character and everything,
Sawa.
I would act. Because, and how easy is it for, like, you just coming from Isiolo and at times, like, just interacting with, like, now just Christians. Like, when you do, like, a script and it's maybe, najua, it's, I'm guessing your environment will always affect how you write your script, or no?
No, because I told you nimesoma na Christian.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So-
so you definitely different.
Yeah, and yesterday I was at Ongea Nini Summit.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, guess what? Mimi na huyo dem mwenye tulikuwa, we were the only Muslim, and I didn't notice until nikaambiwa, aya, kwani Muslim nowadays they sing, and I was like, why? Because you guys are the only Muslim here, and I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
didn't notice.
No, because you see the thing with, like, my podcast, I'm always and you'll even notice, some people maybe don't notice, I try and balance everything out because I want stories, like if somebody's coming to my podcast, they can see somebody like you from your community, because like Kenya, we are so mixed, by the way. And at times people don't understand, like, even other communities. And that's why I find, like, somebody will be like, I may don't interact with certain people. I don't interact with certain people. But it's through, like, a platform like for me, like a platform like mine, I can be able to educate people on this and let people understand why people are doing this. Because there's somebody else somewhere, maybe. I've had people from, like, New York, people from Netherlands, people from SA, and they get to see all these people on my platform and understand their stories. And somebody else will be like, hi, FGM, kwani hawa watu ni wa wapi? But you see, it's like when they're talking to someone, like, you've gone to school, you know about script writing, you have dreams to pursue A, B, C, and D. But somebody else from somewhere will be like, hapana, mtu kutoka wapi achana ongea juu ya script? Script ya nini, Like they said, like, even the Ongea Summit, for somebody to bring that up, it's because alikuwa I didn't expect to, for you to be here and, express your ideas and say this is what you're trying to achieve. It's very important for me, for my platform. Like, even for you, if you go there, if you're trying to pursue or look at somebody with a similar story, you see the lady from what's her all Malaika home. I have Ikran Omar, who's like the Somali modest model of the year last year, but you don't know Ikran Omar? Hey. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
You don't know her?
Maybe.
Na mimi nikisema who's Pascal Tokodi, unaniangalia like, you watch TV? Yeah? What do you mean? Don't know you have to know Ikran, by the way. You're playing if you don't know Ikran. I'm pronouncing her name the wrong way.
No. Ikran Omar.
You don't know her?
Imagine. I don't.
You're lying. Impossible.
I don't.
Okay, now you guys need to meet each other, because she was talking about she wants to form something to pursue and educate people like around her community about FGM as well. She's also very passionate about that, and she's like just one of the most incredible people that I know, like even from like just your community. She's always working with many people. She's pushing like, the modest modeling, like she was trying to pursue last year. I think she was the first to pursue, like even just in Nairobi, like the Miss Universe Nini.
Wow.
Yeah, Miss World. You have to know her. No? Talk to Isiolo, madam, eh? Talk to Isiolo, madam. So yeah, her, very super intelligent. And even if you're writing scripts, somebody would be perfect.
Huh. I would like to meet her.
Listen. And I'm telling you, kwanza her, you give her a good role. And be like, just like Somalis, Muslims, you guys do support each other in a very nini, because of course it's not like your number is like the biggest, but just coming from like that Isiolo and the ones who are in Nairobi, they'd be very intrigued too, because you've involved one person that they know from maybe their mainstream nini and another person from, and I'm 100% sure she'd be down for something like that. So I'll link you up with her for sure. That's a guarantee. You have to, like, Ikran is just one of those people. Me, I posted like her interview and nini. Very nice feedback from like just the Muslim community. And Somali boys were just like in my DM, please introduce me to her. Please introduce me to her. She's a very beautiful soul.
Yeah, she is.
So I'll definitely make sure you link and connect with her. But what other projects do you have going on? What else are you trying to pursue, like just on the content creation space?
Apart from enrolling to school first.
Yeah. You want to do that this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you found a school? Do you have an idea where you want to go?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Then where are you looking? Where are you searching?
Ndio nimekuja confirm kwenye nataka.
Oh, like right now? What?
Yep.
Interesting. This is very... Unaona hizi vitu zote zenye nauliza zinakaa me to play. And even like on your platform, when you share this podcast, how many people will be intrigued with... See, because I'm sure they've never seen you talking about all these things before.
Yeah.
Do you even talk about your personal life?
I don't. I don't.
At all?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here I am just pushing you to talk about all these things. But is it something that you think is necessary? Are you enjoying doing it? Like even in this platform,
Yeah,
do you think it's...
Actually.
You are? I'm glad you came and shared, like even because it would be really nice. I'm always calling different people because I know when they share, I also get to connect with their audience.
Yeah.
Their audience gets to understand somebody different, and they will actually, I'm sure, 100% sure, there's somebody who's going to reach out to you for something. And Somali guys, listen, if you want to reach out to me about her, just contact her directly. Me stuck in my DM. Every time, my DM is always like this. Please. I was telling somebody the other day that there's somebody who told me if I introduce them to someone, they'll give me $1,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is that somebody?
Someone from the Muslim community.
Oh, okay.
I was like, but that's my friend. Me, I don't know. Because if I introduce you ideally to somebody, like right now, of course, you'll have your guard down and you'll say, because you trust me, of course, you'll be more like open to meeting this person. But now I don't know this person.
True.
So I don't know what plans they have for you. I could have used that $1,500 Should I not? I was like, Apan, I don't want to be responsible for them. So if you see anybody on my platform, you want to reach out to them, just contact them. If they're interested in a project or anything, or for whatever reasons you're trying to contact them, if they're interested, they'll communicate back. If not, hey, listen, I guess maybe if you have your own podcast, you can invite them. So any other projects that you want to, like, apart from, like, of course, you're enrolling in school. So if you enroll in school, you're definitely moving to Nairobi.
Yep.
Guarantee.
Yeah.
Tafuta hiyo shule haraka. And if you ever need, like, somebody to shoot something, and if I'm free, I'm always down for such things. And I like telling stories. People have sat down and thought about something. That makes sense, because unaona you're writing scripts, you're thinking about stuff. See,
speaking of,
Uh-huh.
I want you to do something. Yeah, I want you to do something.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I have this segment nilikuwa nayo from kitambo.
Yeah.
Inajiita 10 question with certain celebrity. So
Am I a celebrity?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Not a celebrity.
Kind
We,
of.
we can call a celebrity right now. Should we call Nick? Nick will just be like, wait, stop setting me up. Eyes are very like just nini. And yeah, if you ever need me for that, you let me know. When you want to shoot it and nini. If you want to use my gear, you let me know. We can use my gear.
So,
If you want to use the space that I have access to, we can also use that as well. So anybody who's like me, I'm always like paying so much attention to people who are pursuing their dreams and just going after what they're needing. I respect that so much because now there's, the whole Instagram era saizi. So now people chasing the wrong things for the wrong reasons and everything. And it's just one of those platforms where if you find people who are genuine in their journey, it's so important and refreshing, by the way. And you have to respect and admire that.
true.
So definitely, anything you have in mind, you holler at me. I'll be able to do it. Like, and now since I'm saying we're almost like running out of time, but I'm always touching on so many different topics. Of course, we have to come to the love topic. And just to be clear, you're not the only one. Everyone, even from the Indian community, from guys from abroad, from South Sudanese people that I've hosted, everybody always touch on this. Like, how important is that? Like, for you right now, you're the kind of person like I'd prioritize on love maybe after, because maybe even coming from your community, maybe like if you have a curfew, maybe you have a curfew for other things when it comes to dating. Are there like things that are expected from you right now? Like, you can't start dating until maybe a certain time, or you can date, but you can focus on studies. How's like your status like right now?
If am I single?
Are you taken? Nini?
I am taken.
Guys, she's taken. She's taken. But how important is that like for you, like when dating? What qualities do you look for in a guy? What made you go out with? What made you go out with this person? Hey, tell me.
He's kind of understanding. Alafu, he supports me whatever I'm doing. When you called me, he was like, we just go, because we'll start from somewhere.
Because kwanza, there are some people, nani amekupigia simu? I will let's see his profile. Kwanza they just see the name, kissbandit. What do they normally say? Yeah, apana.
You ain't going.
Apana. That's not happening. So, of course, somebody who's supporting like your dreams and that's important to you.
Yeah.
What's a no to you? What would you like if somebody was okay? I don't want to say like when you are single because you're not single, but what are some of the things like from a guy you'd be like, this one apana. This is a no. This is a no for me if I'm settling down with someone.
Abusive types of guy. I hate.
No.
I hate when a guy abuses a lady. Then you
Physically or verbally?
Yote.
Yote.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in that situation?
Yep.
You were?
Yeah.
In the past?
Yeah.
What happened? You don't have to give me details. I want to smile to Was it verbal or physical?
Verbal.
Verbal. Okay. But that was just like not healthy for...
Yeah, it wasn't.
But how did you overcome? Who broke it off? Did you break up with him or he broke up with you? It's like, we are talking matusi. I'm not interested now.
I did.
You did, eh?
Yeah.
You just woke up and left.
Yeah. Because it was about time for me to walk away.
How does that affect you? How did that affect you at that time?
After that, I wasn't ready for any relationship. Then msee akisema anything
negative kidogo tu hivi
na catch.
And those two small things, they do affect even the next partner that you're with. You're like, I interviewed someone last week and she said because she moved from the States, she came back to Kenya. So she was dating a Kenyan in the States because najua mko na vitu mob in common nini. And the guy used to slap her around. Yeah. So when she came back here, she was saying even if you lift a finger to her like this, ati useme tu we, she's like, she's out of the relationship. And unaona those two small things affect even like the next person you're seeing, because always taka like a small trait of what happened in the past to catch up with you. And then coming from the Muslim community, not you necessarily, but in the past, or would you think it's okay dating out of your community, or you'd rather stick to what you're already used to? You don't want to answer that?
Okay, it's forbidden. You ain't supposed to, unless one party will convert. Yeah. So he has to convert. Yep. Plus we're talking about things that will make you comfortable. See, it's a bad thing. Trust me, I've brought people here, they said like like somebody said like, I'm just not used to dating, because they were, I think, Indian or white. They just say they're not used to dating like guys like me, because they're just not used to, they don't know about it. They've been raised in an environment where like, kama mimi, they've just never dated somebody like me. Last time I'm talking niangalia niko na nywele yangu na nini. Wako like, shida tupu. Na umesonga nywele.
Imagine. Sasa unajua kwanza it always starts with the parents.
Yeah.
Hebu angalia nywele yako kijana.
Sasa ni nani kuletea?
Exactly. Kila kitu kingine ni sawa, lakini angalia nywele.
Kama atanyoa?
Wacha anyoe kwanza, alafu tutaongea. And then after you shave, they're like, but
yeah, by that.
So of course for you that's important, because maybe that's how you've grown.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I think we've clocked out. Does it feel like we've talked for 1 hour? Because you imagine it's already an hour.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Yes. See here, 1 hour 4 minutes.
Wow.
It's already done, 1 hour.
And then I was like, what will I say?
Exactly.
Utaniuliza kuhusu nini? And I'm like, I ain't telling you.
But the most important thing about the podcast is like, I just want people, once they come and leave from the podcast, they feel different when they leave here.
Yeah.
They feel like, okay, I did not waste my time coming here. It makes sense why I was invited.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the podcast? What do you think of our episode?
It was awesome.
It was
so awesome. I learned a lot from you. And at least I did talk about myself.
Exactly. For once, right? No.
Yeah.
For once, because I could tell even when we were starting, and me, I always know. I know those people who are like, I won't say anything. Yeah. But you just give me 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'll just go round circles. And we will get there. We will talk about just everything. And it's just important for people out there to connect with different stories other than the cliche ones we see about celebrities, people who've already made it on all these platforms. Because me, I think the most important stories are with these people who are like out here. Because if you pick anybody here in this restaurant, you ask them about like the background, different. You ask them about love, hiyo kwanza ni chapter umeshafungua kitabu kingine. Haiwezi fungika. Unaona, everybody has like a very different story. And then what other thing before we summarize?
I have a Instagram page.
No. We'll get to that.
Yeah, apart from when you said we all have different story.
Yeah.
I have a page that is called We All Have Different Story to Tell.
Really?
Yeah, but I...
Ona things when things are just unraveling themselves up pole pole. What's in that page?
Basically, I'm trying to get people to talk about their experience, as in to talk about anything, so that if we are talking about FGM, I have a different story from your story.
Somebody else, yeah.
So
That's very interesting, and I really like and respect that a lot.
Thank you.
So make sure you plug that at the end of the podcast when we are almost finishing. What other question can I ask in terms of love? Staki tu your topic isha hivyo haraka. Do you feel like okay, also now I also have to, like the way you're saying always coming to Nairobi once in a while.
Yeah.
I have to ask like about the environment here. Like in Isiolo, do girls get married at a very early age? And they do
Yeah.
very early.
Yeah.
Yeah, kwanza tu, yeah. How early is early?
Ina depend na background.
Mhm.
So
But in general,
18.
18.
Yeah.
18 you're married already.
Yep. Na
And
pia ingine ni peer pressure.
so now that's that's where I was going. Like when you're there and you look around and maybe like some people you're in school with,
Kwanza mimi wote wameolewa.
sasa unaona, you see they already
They
have
have babies.
they're already married. Does that pressure get to you?
No,
No?
because I'm not. Hata sifikiri kuolewa at this moment. I just want to achieve my dreams. To just get what I want. Then after that, I can go.
Utafikiria hakuna mtu atakupea pressure like ewe
Yeah.
time madam.
Because my uncle did talk about that.
Yeah. Do they always bring it up when
Yeah, because my uncle aliniambia hata nilikuwa hapo Nairobi last year. So he was like, I want you to get married to your cousin, his son. And I was like, I don't know. Imagine alikasirika na he kicked me out
he kicked you out of
his house. I was staying at his place.
Nasema you don't belong here.
Yeah, he was like, since you don't want to listen to me, go back and listen to those who raised you.
Now, no, it's unfortunate, but I think, who had a similar story? Actually, I'll send you that clip. Ikran told me, she said something similar on my podcast, that the uncle alikuwa, so I don't know whether it was a cousin or somebody, but somebody like suggested like, hey, you need to
Get me.
Yeah. But so like even with that, is that something that you're against? Because it's also common like in just like your culture and community. Is that something that you're against of like you can't get married to? Don't look at me. Usiniangalie, I'm not the one who say. It's your uncle who said it, not me. But unaona kama yeye akiuliza hivyo, to him is seeing it like it's not a big deal. What are you saying?
Yeah.
But to you, is it something you're like?
It's a big deal to me. Then me and my cousin, since we met, my dad told me, wewe na cousin wako you're not supposed to talk. You know? So when my uncle told me that I'm supposed to get married to my cousin, nilienda tu nikakumbuka what my dad told me and I was like, okay, you guys did plan this kitu kitambo, so
Yeah.
me I'm doing. Yeah, mimi nilikataa.
Sema, this is not happening.
Yeah, family. How?
Listen, I'm just saying it's different. Listen, unajua, here's the thing
Unless I love him and he loves me.
Yeah.
But we don't even love each other. Sisi tu ni wale kuzos.
Yeah.
And then you're telling me to get married. Yeah, hell no.
But you see, I just like people here who like speak for themselves, but also that comes with very important, which is also education. Education is so important because if you're not from that environment, I'm just saying, no, if you're from that environment and you haven't mixed the way you've said, like even school-wise, and interact with different people, going to those things like Onkya Summit and meeting with just interacting with different people. Of course, your mindset won't be like that.
Yeah.
You'll just know like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Ikishafika hii age, that's me. By the time I'm like maybe 22, I have 2-3 kids. And that's it. That's all you think about when it comes to life. But unaona your dreams, ambitions, script writing kwanza, it requires a lot of imagination.
Yeah.
You have to tap into imagination. So of course everybody will think you're crazy with everything you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you're different. And of course, thanks to definitely education plays a big role. And being exposed to different things and different people plays a very big role. So now, what else? Is there anything else you want us to touch on before we finish? Because I'm saying we're definitely out of time. Anything you think I left out? Especially in the love topic? Because like, no. Tumemaliza. So with that being said, of course, I have to thank you. Thank you so much for coming to my platform and having an open mind to just talking about everything we've talked about. Like, there's very little that we haven't discussed, and you've just been open to share your story, your journey, because not so many people are comfortable with Nini. But I have my tricky ways of getting people to talk about things.
Yeah, you do.
But I think when you look back at it, you'll just understand why, and you'll definitely appreciate even other people just listening to this part of your journey.
Okay.
And I think maybe, a year from now, if you look back at this podcast, you'll be like, hey, that's interesting, because at this point of my life, this is how I was thinking, and this is what what has changed in me. Because who knows? Let's just see how the year goes. And in case you need to involve me in anything, please don't hesitate.
I won't.
Reach out to me.
Because I will.
Yeah, do the same thing. Me, I reached out and I was like,
Yeah.
hey, wait, let's talk about Nini, and we made it work. So
Yeah.
don't feel like you can't. And reach out to me, whatever is possible, make it happen. So with that being said, where can people find you on Instagram, all your pages, and anything else you have going on? Just plug it before we finish the podcast.
My handles on IG, I_Indiana. Twitter, I_Indiana. Yeah, TikTok, I_Indiana.
What does the Indiana mean? Is that specific?
No,
Nini,
it's
or
my
you just
name,
picked?
India.
That's your name?
Yeah, my real name is India.
India?
Yeah, India for INDIA.
Like the country?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
The person who's interviewing is Miss India, Kenya,
Yeah,
worldwide.
I kind of saw
Yeah. Interesting. So who came up with that name?
my granddad.
Your granddad. Ulimuuliza by any chance, like, why
Imagine
did
he's not even telling me. He's like, ni jina tu.
Hapana, muulize
I
why.
tried.
He never told you?
Yeah.
But that's a very unique name, Pia.
Yeah.
Okay, and very interesting. So people just make sure you follow her on her different platforms. Any projects she has going on, I'm sure she'll update you on her social platforms. And yeah, thanks for an amazing episode.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. So guys, till next time, it's the Kisscapades podcast. It's been another amazing episode of the Kisscapades podcast. We appreciate all the love and support. And guys, you know the drill. We're on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. It's the only way you can show some love and support and help our channel and social media platforms grow. We appreciate all the love and support. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's the Kisscapades podcast. Goodbye.